Hi folks, welcome back to the Carver's Wood Shop. This is Arlene. We're about to start a project called Helping Friends. This is Friends. This was the original one, and I did both the front and the back. This is going to be kind of a lengthy one because there's a lot of detail, I think, in this. It's a Santa Claus and a snowman carrying a tree, and this is called Helping Friends. So there's our pattern. I'm going to offer two patterns for the $1.50 on this one. There'll be two on the next one as well. This one's going to be, these are the two patterns that will be on, and in fact, this tree, this one with the tree should stand up. You cut it flat like this one did at about 1 inch of basswood. It should, should be able to stand upright. I have another, the other one will have the Santa Claus and the tree like this, and a Santa Claus in front of a big tree. So we're going with my series of the Hobo Santa and Hobo Snowman relief form. And what I did was I took a piece of tracing paper and that I got at a sewing place that they use, and I just laid this on there and I copied it. It does take a little bit of work to cut it all out. That's the tough part. What I might do with this project too, because it's so lengthy, and I'm assuming it's going to take at least, the last one took about, I don't know, 16, 17 clips. This might take a little bit more, simply because the tree's in the middle, and we've got a little more to do with it. So what we'll do is we'll start, we have to think about the basswood. The basswood is running this way, okay? It's running, the grain is running this way. On this particular piece, it was running up and down. It wasn't wide enough. I only had it about 5 inches wide. This piece here is, I think it's about 5 inches tall. Let me find my ruler here. The piece is about, in lengthwise, just a little over, about 6.5 inches wide by 4 inches tall. Okay, exactly. How I came up with that, I don't know. I was doodling this some time ago and decided to call it Helping Friends. So if you're interested in that pattern, just email me and you'll get those two I just showed you. Okay? And they're $1.50, and I'll send it to you by email. The mouse became a pretty good hit because it was a simple project, and what I plan on doing with this, because it's so lengthy, like I said, I'll probably be doing the somewhere in between this, the pineapple relief, the flat form. We did it in the round. We'll do a flat form. Just to show you a couple of the knives, I'm gonna use some gouges on this one because of how wide it is. You should be able to do it without gouges if you really want to do it, but it's going to be easier if you have a couple of gouges. Now this one here is a 1/2 inch wide. It's a little bit of a sweep, as you can see. Okay, this piece ran me about $22 at a show to get this, and I'll show you later on how I sharpen these up. They're not real difficult to sharpen. The toughest one is the parting tool. And I really haven't mastered that one yet, so maybe there's somebody else out there that knows how to sharpen them up real well. I'm going to let somebody else try to teach how to do that. But these ones that are curvature, this is 3/16 of an inch. This is a flat one, and this one here is a little bit of a scoop on it. Okay, so these here are, you can see the high sheen on the back of them. That's real important to have this stuff glide over the wood. And then I just have several straight knives that we're going to use, okay, on this project here, and to do the outline. You can use a parting tool if you want. That's entirely up to you. But what we're going to do is we're going to start outlining things. As you can tell, this arm, you have to think about what is in front of, what's going to stand out front versus what's going to stand behind things. For instance, on this other one, the hands were out front, the beard's out front, And a lot of it's an illusion. You're just making it stand out in a 3D form. So what we're going to do is we're first going to have this tree. We're going to release some of this tree from the. We're going to cut out the arms probably first, the other portion of this, and we're going to cut this portion out. But I don't want to lose all the detail, so I'm going to outline pretty well everything to start with. So I'm going to take my knife and I'm just going to take it and I'm going to follow the lines, okay? Just like so, especially underneath it, underneath the Santa. That's the first thing we're going to do. And it's good if you can put it on a table. Make sure you have your glove on. When you get to the edge there, you want to turn it around, go the other way. Okay, just like so. Alright, and we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to cut that up a little bit. And then we're going to follow the arm and try to make it as straight in as you can. Sorry about that, there's a bug crawling on me there. So, and where this stuff meets in the corner, what you want to do is make sure that you cut it pretty well, a real nice deep cut where you have little corners. Okay, it'll be a lot easier to cut it out. Let's see if I can get that a little closer for you. Alright, so this is the first thing we're going to do. And because I don't want to lose the detail on the bottom here, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to follow that coat line, both lines, so I'll still have that after I cut it out, just like so, and like this. And this won't be a problem. You can cut that out if you want. That's entirely up to you. So I'm going to take my little sweep tool here, and remember, you have to be mindful that the grain is running this way. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to cut a little piece out. Okay, and if it doesn't come out clean, you just go back and recut it. Okay, that's all you got to do. Folks, put on your glove if you have one when you use these gouges. Remember, the glove doesn't always protect you from stabs. You know, it helps, but it doesn't always. You can't always rely on that. Now I'll go back with a knife and cut some of this out with a knife. Okay. Okay, so that's the first thing we want to do. And we want to just cut this underneath pretty significantly. You just want to cut it out again. You want to make another stop cut, go all the way around. I want to make that really distinct, because we're going to end up doing a few other things here. So do this side and also do underneath here, and then we'll be back for our next segment.